contracted back to the governor.
I got a good one. The SIU wants to have a pay raise, they should advertise about this. Their salaries for the state workers are getting less money and they're raising their dues. We need a.
This guy doesn't like the SEIU at all.
I think it should be the SIU is like.
Two more questions? Go ahead. Anybody else? Anybody? I'll answer anything. Yes.
I spoke with some of my fellow students at Sac State University, and they said that they didn't think that our administrators should make as much money as the teachers because they don't even teach class.
Our administrators make a tremendous amount of money. There are people in that building that make over $100,000 a year to be a chief of staff. Okay, 150,000, it's all online. You can go look at it. I printed it and gave it to the newspaper. Legislators make $95,000 a year plus about roughly $50,000 a year tax free. That's like per diem, and I mean it's tax free. I mean, and get this, you get it when you're not even here. You know, you get it like you go home on Thursday and you get it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday even when you're not here. I donate mine back. Those days that I'm not here, I'm not saying that to pat myself on the back. I'm just saying that, you know, the first time I did, I sent a letter to the speaker, it's abuse of taxpayer money, and I refuse this money, and da-da-da-da. And then somebody goes, well, that just means the speaker gets to spend it. And I'm like, give me my money back. so now we just donate that money to people throughout the district. I have 5 people that make a decision to tell me where to donate that money. So that money that is not really my money. Don't get me wrong, I use that money when I'm up here because I have to establish a second residence. I'm part of the Trader Caucus. I got a trailer in an RV park. So, okay, another question?
One more question. One more.
Come on, is anybody here? No?
Anybody back here? Question.
Nobody? I'm looking.
Those guys love you.
You guys are easy, man. Go ahead.
Shannon, fundraising. Can you give us like the fundraising for dummies, like local level?
You know, fundraising, you got to ask. That's the biggest thing. You have to ask. You can't assume. You can't just beat around the bush. You have to ask. You know, I'm running for state assembly. I could really use your help. Will you help me? Can you give me $100? Sure. Okay? You just wait. And you wait. And when you ask, you wait. The best fundraising mechanism that I had was people had teas or coffees at their house. So she would have a coffee at her house and she'd invite 10 or 20 of her closest friends. I'd give my speech and then I'd say, I need your help. Here's my reply cards. I can take from $100 to $3,900. And then I also need you to have, because you guys all came, and I need to know which one of you guys are going to have a tea for me at your house. And then I went to 2 or 3 teas every night, and I met a tremendous amount of people. I did it 7 days a week. And I met, it was like from 5, what was it, Hob, do you remember? 5 to 6, and then 6:30 to 7:30, and then 8 to 9. And I went every night, and I went to, and you pick people that have, I picked people that lived in Stockdale Country Club, you know, all those places that are very nice neighborhoods. And then even in places that weren't very nice neighborhoods, I still walked out. Every one of those fundraising events that I did, those little ones like those teas, sometimes I'd walk out with $10,000 and sometimes I'd walk out with $500. But every night was a success. Because you were in a small group, you were personalized, there were fewer people in here than what are here. Some had 40 people, some had 20. And it was kind of like an Amway scheme. Not scheme. It's bad word. Bad word. It was an Amway thing. You know, like you got your next contact or lead from somebody else. The other thing is that you host an event. So you get all of you guys are from this area. Name one person that's a great, like a community leader that you would all know. Like if I said Ray December in Bakersfield, everybody would know who that is. So name somebody here that you guys would all know.
Ted Costa.
Who? Ted Costa. Okay, so Ted Costa.
Tom McClintock.
Tom McClintock, okay? Somebody that's got money that lives, who's somebody that has money that donates to campaigns, and you know he donates to who? Him, what's his name?
Buzz Oates.
Buzz Oates. So everybody know who Buzz Oates is?
Yeah.
Okay? So you get Buzz Oates and you call and you say, hey Buzz, would you endorse me? This is what I'm doing. Yes, I'll endorse you. By the way, will you have an event at your house for me? I'd really appreciate it. Or would you hold an event at the country club that you have or you're a member of, and would you invite 25 of your closest friends? And then you go in, you give your spiel, you make 25 contacts, and then you contact them afterwards and you say, hi, I met you at Buzz's event. Can I talk to you? Can I take you to coffee? Can I take you to tea? And then you ask, but you have to ask. And then go, another thing you can do is go on, there's a donor list where you can get in areas where, you know, people that have donated to campaigns before. And the first thing I did after the primary, I went straight for the people that donated to my opponent, and I built a relationship with them. And, you know, if I started with the people who donated $3,900, and then I went down the list. You donated $3,900 to my opponent. Hi, I'm Shannon. I'd like to meet you. Can I take you out to coffee or tea? I know you supported my opponent, but I'm going to be your representative. Can we chit chat? And then you make a phone call, and then you send them a donor card, and then you call them and say, hey, you get my card. I really like you to support me. Can I count on you? Can I count on you? And you wait, and they respond. You just wait. That's the biggest thing. I mean, people are very uncomfortable when you ask them for money, and you just ask. You have to ask. You have to ask. You have to say, can you give me, I know you maxed out $3,900. Can I count on you for $2,000? Can I count on you for $2,000? And then you wait, and they go, all right, or they go, sure, or they go, well, I can't do 2. Can you do 1,000? Okay, I'll do 1,000. I mean, I very rarely do I have anybody tell me no, but you have to ask, and you have to be willing to push the ask. Okay? Yes, sir.
That 2-week pay cut, did that go to the Supreme Court?
Oh, I don't know. Sorry, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, nobody should be getting paid right now because we did not pass a balanced budget. It is not balanced. It is not balanced. And so nobody should be getting paid right now. It's not balanced.
Ms. Grove, thank you very much.
Thank you.